How good is Strictly this year?
I'm really enjoying it, yeah.
Good level of, well, there aren't many rubbish people, aren't there?
It's a good level, but also, no offence to yourself, but there are good people on it.
A lot of good people. A lot. We're pleased to say he's still dancing. He's doing well. Hello, Judge Rinder.
Hello, Scott. Is Christopher with you?
He
Yes,
is.
of
Hi.
course.
Hello, Christopher. How are you?
Good, Judge. How are you, more importantly?
Not too bad. You look very comfortable in that position last week doing the bum bongos, I have to say.
Oh, did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it. And you know what? What I was sort of marvelled by was just what a sort of almost seasoned professional Christopher looked in that exact pose.
I know.
You mean upside down?
Yes.
I just
Yes.
played his bum like you did last week with Oksana.
I know. Wasn't it amazing?
With
Did it make
Oksana.
the same sort of percussive sound as Oksana's?
Indeed. So, how was it this weekend for you?
Well, it was all right. I mean, the problem is, you remember this, you rehearse it goes so well. And then
No, I
you
don't
sort of
remember that.
do it, and it's, well, no, actually, that's probably not true in your case, but in our case, it's true. And then it's sort of, I got the last step wrong, I got really dizzy, but I styled it out. And it's just depressing. And the real thing for me is when you go at the end of the night, by the time I've got on, I've convinced myself the whole thing's going to be a disaster. So I was so nervous, and it was also interfered with because I was standing outside wearing lederhosen. Right, wearing that all of a sudden, because he's arrived late, I'm wearing, Boris Becker walks in with his wife.
I saw that, yes, I saw him in the audience.
There's a fleeting moment where I'm wearing lederhosen and there's Boris Becker.
Yeah, it's funny how life
surreal.
changes, isn't it?
It really is funny. It's very funny.
Isn't it horrible going on like near the end, though?
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's
Horrible.
the absolute worst. And I by then, I mean, and the problem is I sort of took off when we started, and it was as if there was no gas in the tank, because by then I was just exhausted. So I lost all of my energy by worrying about it.
Yeah, I found it all a bit weird, Saturday's performance, to be honest with you, Judge Rinder. I'd had a beer, and when I see you on the TV now, all my family, I was with my family on Saturday night, and they all gather round, which is lovely, because we all kind of
that's lovely.
stop what we're doing to watch you.
Totally.
Found it all a
nice.
bit weird.
No, I enjoyed the Bavarian
The
scene.
cow thing.
Yeah,
The cow, see that cow, people don't know this, but they keep it backstage, and it does reappear.
Does it? It's the same
like
cow.
every other series, yeah.
I'd never seen it before.
No,
but
I have.
I'm glad that you've got a keen interest in where they keep the farmyard
Do you know-
animals.
They've got a cow, and they've also got a horse, which was used by Jeremy Vine last year. It's all backstage.
Where?
Yeah, I think what you've got to pick up a little bit is, you know, the acting at the start of
Oh,
the
no, I
dance?
enjoyed it. It reminded me of some films that I've seen while on my own.
Yes, exactly.
films?
Well, you know, we all know. Some of the acting
I
isn't...
literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I
This
mean.
is a total miss. Just like the time you told me about your painting your house in Maidenhead. What are you talking about?
You know, those films. Adult films.
Yes, yes.
The acting was akin to that.
My acting.
Yeah,
looked
with
like
oh, hello, I'm here with some pails of milk over my shoulder.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
What? You mean there's a sort of pornographic version of Heidi?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Basically, yes.
What are you talking about? You don't know there isn't.
It just felt a little bit saucy.
It wasn't saucy. That was rural.
Rural. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It was bucolic. Yeah.
What's been your favourite outfit so far? Is this it?
I never thought I'd see you as a milkmaid.
My best outfit was, I think, I like the first week. It's sort of normal. Do you
Yeah.
actually feel more comfortable?
Judge
Yeah.
Ware. Judge
I'm a
Ware.
bit sort of, dressing up now. I think, there comes a moment where you're standing there and, you get swept up into this world where everything that would be otherwise abnormal becomes totally normal.
Yes.
So you're walking around for half an hour, longer, hours, in fact. Remember the boredom. I was desperate for the makeup ladies just to do anything, so they sent me on an errand to Greg's. I went for chicken soup with Ed Ball.
In lederhosen.
No, not in lederhosen. No. I wasn't wearing... No.
I
was
did
just
go to
wearing
Jenny's Cafe in the red trousers off of the crab once.
Where's Jenny's Cafe?
Oh, it's a must for breakfast.
I'm going to try that. And there's a whole business, because you know what I mean? You sort of sit around for hours just sort of worrying yourself.
Yeah,
My
it's
problem
best
is
to
I've
get
got no
out.
time to rehearse. I'm really stressed about it this week, to be honest.
What, you got no time?
No, we're doing a drive. And, I'm one of the few with sort of day jobs,
Yeah.
really. You know, in fact, Naga's gone now, so I think it's just me who... Oh, actually, Leslie's filming. But, you know, I mean, we've got this afternoon, no time on Tuesday, no time, and just Thursday.
Oh, wow, that's hard.
It's stressful, actually, because, you know, I think it sort of makes you a bit, you know... But anyway, there it is. I mean, the main thing is all of the other contestants are rubbish. I mean, Danny, useless.
Yeah, awful.
Ori, you know, and...
terrible.
But there it is.
Do you feel it's more competitive now at this stage of the competition?
Not yet, but it probably will become.
Do you know
more
what?
Competitive.
When I got knocked out, then I went back for like the show before the final. Completely different atmosphere.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. And I mean, you know, the reality is it matters more to some people than others, I'm sure.
Indeed.
But, you know, you have to sort of keep it in the... That's interesting what you say that. Yeah, it might be.
Everyone was friendly, Scott, when you were on, but there did come a point where certain people started to wind you up.
No, don't say that.
Judge Rinder,
No,
who would you say is starting to... just even if it's minor things, who is it and what are they doing?
I honestly can't think of anything yet or of any individual. What I will say is there's a lot of cheer before midday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of this sort of, oh, aren't you marvellous? It's so wonderful. Lovely to see you. And this sort of thing. And I can't summon up the energy for that sort of, you know, well, kindness before 1 o'clock.
Before 1?
Do you know what I mean? All that sort of, oh, lovely to see you and it's so great. And, you know, you can't possibly mean that. You know, you've been up all night doing the cha-cha and haven't had coffee, so it's not true. You know, and you know you really hate me. I don't know why you're, you know... Yeah.
Who do you reckon will be out next week?
It's hard to say.
Isn't it?
Mean, you know...
How long before Ball's out, do you think?
I don't know. I think he's got... I think you know, you how long were you in it for?
6 weeks.
Well, there you are.
So we think 6 weeks till Ball's out.
I don't know. I think he's got a really good following, and I think this year is different. I think it's to the benefit of... This year, I hope, is to the benefit of people that have got zero dance experience.
He's just got dance floor confidence that I wish that I had possessed.
You seem to be confident. You did your crab thing with the same level of confidence as his Paso Doble.
No.
I'd say yours was better.
That's very kind. It's good to speak to you, Judge Rinder.
It's always lovely. Bye, Christopher.
Bye, Judge.